Welcome to Tuscany. This is the real heart of Italy, a place where every sunny hill and old stone seems to whisper stories from a grand past. It feels less like a spot on a map and more like stepping right into a beautiful painting made by old masters. Imagine soft rolling hills bathed in a special golden light, where tall cypress trees stand like guards over vineyards full of grapes. Think of winding country roads that lead to charming stone farmhouses, their red roofs glowing warmly under the afternoon sun. This is the Tuscany that has won over the hearts and minds of travelers, artists, and dreamers for hundreds of years. It's a place of amazing beauty and deep history. The air here is full of the smell of history, art, and the rich, earthy soil that grows some of the world's best wines and olive oils. This land was shaped not just by nature, but by very smart people. From the amazing art in Florence's galleries to the old-time grandeur of Siena's streets, every part of Tuscany has a story waiting to be found. Here, the past isn't just remembered, it's a living, breathing part of today. It invites you to walk its old streets and feel the echoes of history with every step you take, a truly deep experience like no other. This trip is about exploring a place that has mastered the art of living well, or la dolce vita. It's more than just seeing sights. It's about trying a way of life that values beauty, enjoying simple pleasures, and connecting with the land. We will guide you through this charming area, showing you its most famous spots and its best-kept secrets. We will explore where to stay to truly feel the Tuscan spirit, what yummy foods you just have to try, and how to get around this varied landscape. This is your personal invitation to dive completely into the magic that is Tuscany, from its busy city centers to its quiet, sun-kissed countryside. Our adventure together will be a full guide made to give you everything you need for a truly great trip. We will look at the best times to visit to see the countryside in full bloom, or during the lively grape harvest. We will find the hidden gems, the peaceful beach getaways, and the local customs that will make your experience richer and more real. Get ready to be amazed by the spirit of Italy, to walk where great people like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci walked, and to make your own lasting stories in this land of golden light and endless ideas. Your journey into the heart of Tuscany starts now. In this guide, we will embark on a beautiful adventure through one of the most iconic regions in the entire world. Our purpose is to do more than just list attractions. We aim to paint a vivid picture of Tuscany, helping you feel its pulse before you even pack your bags. We will explore the majestic cities that stand as monuments to the Renaissance, and we will wander off the beaten path to discover the small, fortified hill towns that seem frozen in time. This is a journey for the senses, the taste of a perfectly aged Chianti, the sight of a sunset over the Arno River, the sound of church bells echoing through a medieval square, and the feeling of ancient cobblestones beneath your feet. We want this to be your ultimate companion for discovering the region's multifaceted charm. Whether you are a first-time visitor, awestruck by the sheer volume of art and history, or a returning traveler eager to delve deeper, this guide is for you. We will cover the practicalities, from navigating the local train systems to understanding the nuances of Italian etiquette, ensuring your trip is as smooth as it is magical. We will also highlight the experiences that define Tuscany, such as participating in a local cooking class, hunting for truffles in the forest, or simply enjoying a leisurely espresso in a sunlit piazza, watching the world go by at a slower, more deliberate pace. This video is structured to be your personal travel expert, offering tips and insights that go beyond the typical tourist itinerary. We will break down where to find the most authentic bistecca alla Fiorentina, how to avoid the crowds at the Uffizi Gallery, and which coastal towns offer the most pristine beaches for a relaxing escape from the inland heat. We will even touch upon local laws and customs to help you travel respectfully and safely. Our goal is to empower you to explore with confidence, to encourage you to be curious, and to help you connect with the true spirit of Tuscany in a way that feels personal and profound. So please join us on this magical journey. Don't forget to hit the like button if you find our tips helpful, and subscribe to our channel to join a community of fellow travel lovers on more incredible adventures around the globe. Prepare to fall in love with the art, the culture, the food, and the breathtaking landscapes of this incredible Italian heartland. Let's begin our exploration of Tuscany, a place that promises not just a vacation, but an experience that will stay with you for a lifetime, enriching your soul and leaving you with memories you will cherish forever. So, why choose Tuscany for your next great adventure? The answer lies in its unique and powerful role as the cradle of the Renaissance, a period that forever changed the course of Western civilization. This is not just a region of Italy. It is a living, breathing museum where the very streets you walk upon were once the pathways for the greatest minds in history. Imagine standing in Florence, the undisputed epicenter of this cultural rebirth, surrounded by architectural wonders and artistic masterpieces that have captivated the world for centuries. Here, the spirit of innovation and creativity is not confined to galleries, but is woven into the very fabric of the city, from the magnificent dome of the Duomo to the hallowed halls of the Uffizi Gallery. The allure of Tuscany extends far beyond a single city. It is a place where history feels incredibly close, almost tangible. You can feel it in the medieval grandeur of Siena, with its fan-shaped Piazza del Campo, home to the thrilling Palio horse race, an event steeped in centuries of tradition. You can see it in the iconic Leaning Tower of Pisa, a quirky yet beautiful testament to architectural ambition and the passage of time. This region is a treasure trove of historical narratives, where every town, every castle, and every church has a story to tell. It is here that you can truly walk in the footsteps of giants, feeling the immense weight and inspiration of their legacies with every single step you take through these historic lands. This is the land that gave the world Leonardo da Vinci, the ultimate Renaissance man whose curiosity knew no bounds, and Michelangelo, the master sculptor and painter whose works like the Statue of David define human perfection in art. It is the home of Dante Alighieri, the father of the Italian language, who penned his epic Divine Comedy while wandering these very landscapes. To visit Tuscany is to connect directly with this unparalleled heritage of genius. It's an opportunity to see the world through the eyes of those who shaped it, to stand before their creations in awe, and to understand the profound humanism and artistic passion that blossomed right here in the heart of Italy. Choosing Tuscany is choosing to immerse yourself in a story of human achievement that is both epic and deeply personal. It is about more than just admiring art. It is about feeling the passion, the ambition, and the revolutionary spirit that fueled the Renaissance. You are not just a tourist here. You are a time traveler, stepping back into an era of profound change and artistic brilliance. The region's historical and artistic wealth is so immense, so deeply embedded in its identity, that it offers an educational and inspirational journey unlike any other. It is a pilgrimage for anyone who values culture, history, and the enduring power of human creativity, a place that will undoubtedly leave you changed. Beyond the hallowed halls of its museums and the ancient stones of its cities, Tuscany's appeal lies in its breathtaking natural beauty. The landscape itself is a masterpiece, a canvas painted with soft greens, rich ochres, and deep earthy siennas. Picture yourself driving along a winding road flanked by towering cypress trees, their slender forms pointing towards a brilliant blue sky. Imagine cresting a hill to be greeted by a panoramic view of rolling hills that stretch to the horizon, their curves adorned with meticulously tended vineyards and silvery green olive groves. This is the iconic scenery that has been immortalized in countless paintings and photographs, yet seeing it with your own eyes is an experience that stirs the soul. This is a land that changes its colors with the seasons, offering a different kind of magic throughout the year. In spring, the fields burst into a vibrant tapestry of wildflowers, with brilliant red poppies dotting the green wheat fields under a gentle sun. Summer brings a deep, lush green to the vineyards just before the grapes begin to ripen, and the air hums with the sound of cicadas. But it is perhaps autumn that is most spectacular, when the entire region is bathed in a warm, golden light, and the grape harvest, or vendemmia, brings a festive energy to the countryside. This connection to the land and its cycles offers a profound sense of peace and tranquility, a welcome escape from the frantic pace of modern life. The natural beauty of Tuscany is not limited to its famous rolling hills. The region boasts a diverse topography that includes the rugged mountainous terrain of the Apuan Alps, a paradise for hikers and nature lovers. To the west, you will discover the Maremma, a wilder, more untamed coastal area with pristine beaches, dense pine forests, and protected nature reserves. You can explore the thermal hot springs of Saturnia, where milky blue, sulfurous waters have been soothing visitors for centuries. This variety ensures that every traveler can find their own perfect slice of paradise, whether they seek quiet contemplation in the countryside, an active adventure in the mountains, or a relaxing day by the Tyrrhenian Sea. Ultimately, the Tuscan landscape is more than just a pretty backdrop. It is an active participant in the region's identity and way of life. It's this fertile soil that produces the world-renowned Chianti and Brunello wines, the flavorful olive oil, and the fresh ingredients that form the basis of its celebrated cuisine. The beauty of the land inspires a slower, more appreciative way of living, inviting you to pause, breathe deeply, and simply be present in the moment. It is a landscape that doesn't just please the eye, it nourishes the spirit, offering a powerful reminder of the simple, profound beauty that exists in the natural world around us. To choose Tuscany is to choose an immersion into the very essence of La Dolce Vita, the sweet life. This is a region where the simple pleasures are elevated to an art form, where life is meant to be savored, not rushed. It's found in the daily rituals, the morning cappuccino and pastry enjoyed standing at a local bar, the leisurely 2-hour lunch shared with family and friends, and the evening passeggiata, a gentle stroll through the main square as the sun sets. Life here moves at a different rhythm, one that's dictated by tradition, community, and an appreciation for quality over quantity. It's an invitation to slow down and truly experience every moment. The heart of this lifestyle is, without a doubt, the food and wine. Tuscan cuisine is a celebration of simplicity and flavor, built upon the freshest local ingredients. It is honest, rustic, and deeply satisfying. Imagine sitting at a trattoria on a warm evening, enjoying a plate of handmade peachy pasta with a rich wild boar ragu, or sharing a magnificent bistecca alla fiorentina grilled to perfection over an open flame. Every meal is an event, a moment for connection and enjoyment. And of course, there is the wine. From the rolling hills of Chianti to the prestigious vineyards of Montalcino, Tuscany offers a journey for the palate, where you can taste the history and terroir in every single glass. This vibrant culture extends to the bustling local markets, which are the lifeblood of every town. Here, you can wander through stalls overflowing with colorful produce, fragrant cheeses, cured meats, and local crafts. It is a feast for the senses and a wonderful opportunity to interact with local artisans and producers who take immense pride in their work. The people of Tuscany are known for their warmth and their strong sense of community. While they value tradition, they are also welcoming to visitors who show a genuine interest in their culture, ready to share a story, a recipe, or a recommendation with a friendly smile, making you feel less like a tourist and more like a welcome guest. Ultimately, visiting Tuscany is about experiencing a way of life that prioritizes human connection, beauty, and pleasure. It is about understanding that the best moments are often the simplest ones: a glass of wine shared at sunset, a delicious meal made with love, a walk through a timeless landscape, or a conversation in a sun-drenched piazza. It is a place that reminds you of the importance of savoring the present. This is why Tuscany continues to call to travelers from all over the world. It offers not just a vacation, but a chance to reconnect with a more soulful, joyful, and authentic way of living that will linger in your heart long after you have returned home. For a true Tuscan escape, stay in the countryside. Think private villas, rustic farmhouses, or charming agriturismos. Wake up to rolling hills, shop at village markets, and cook in your own Tuscan kitchen. Agriturismos let you experience farm life, join a cooking class, help with the harvest, or taste wine made on site. The Chianti region and Val d'Orcia are top picks, offering postcard views and easy access to medieval towns. Renting a car is essential for exploring hidden gems at your own pace. Choose this style of stay to slow down, reconnect with nature, and savor the simple pleasures of Tuscany. Prefer city life? Florence, Siena, and Lucca offer everything from luxury hotels to cozy B&Bs and lively hostels. Stay in a Renaissance palace or a family-run B&B for a personal touch and local tips. Modern hostels in Florence now feature private rooms, rooftop bars, and social events, perfect for meeting fellow travelers. City stays put you steps from museums, cathedrals, and vibrant markets. Whether you crave 5-star luxury or a budget-friendly adventure, you'll be immersed in art, history, and urban energy. Experience Tuscany's cities from sunrise market buzz to evening aperitivo. Tuscan cuisine is all about simple, high-quality ingredients: pasta, bread, and olive oil. Try pici or pappardelle, handmade and paired with rich sauces. Tuscan bread is famously saltless, perfect for soaking up flavors or starring in dishes like panzanella and ribollita. Olive oil here is peppery and robust, drizzled on everything from grilled meats to plain bread. Visit an olive grove for a tasting and discover why oil is Tuscany's liquid gold. These staples define Tuscan cooking, humble, resourceful, and deeply flavorful. Tuscany's must-try dishes start with bistecca alla fiorentina, a massive, rare T-bone steak best shared at a classic Florence trattoria. In the countryside, savor wild boar ragu over pappardelle for a taste of rustic tradition. Beans are a Tuscan staple. Try ribollita or fagioli all'uccelletto for hearty comfort. Autumn brings truffle season. Enjoy tagliatelle al tartufo, or join a truffle hunt for a true local experience. Each dish reflects the region's history and love for bold, honest flavors. Seek out local trattorias and agriturismos for the most authentic tastes. Tuscany's wines are legendary. Sip Chianti Classico, Brunello, or Super Tuscans at a vineyard or enoteca. Coffee is a ritual cappuccino in the morning, espresso at the bar throughout the day. For dessert, dip Cantucci biscuits in vin santo, or try panforte and torta della nonna for a sweet finish. Local sweets are simple, rooted in tradition, and never overly fussy. Every meal ends on a gentle, satisfying note, just as it should in Tuscany. Savor every sip and bite. It's the true taste of the region. When you find yourself within the ancient walls of Tuscan cities like Florence or Siena, your own 2 feet will be your greatest asset. The historic centers are remarkably compact, with narrow, winding streets that were designed for pedestrians and horse-drawn carts, not modern vehicles. Walking is not just the most practical way to get around, it is by far the most rewarding. It allows you to discover hidden alleyways, stumble upon charming artisan workshops, and truly absorb the incredible atmosphere of these living museums. Every corner reveals a new piece of history, a beautiful sculpture, or a quaint cafe, making a simple stroll an adventure in itself. So, pack your most comfortable shoes and prepare to wander. It is the best way to connect with the city's soul. For those moments when your feet need a rest, or you need to cover a longer distance, taxis are readily available. You can find them waiting at designated taxi stands, typically located near major piazzas, train stations, and tourist attractions. It is important to know that you generally cannot hail a moving taxi on the street, as you might in other countries. You must either go to a stand or call a local taxi company to book one. The meters start at a base fare, which is usually around €3.50, and then increase based on the distance traveled, with additional surcharges for nighttime service, luggage, or Sunday trips. Taxis provide a reliable and convenient option, especially when heading to your hotel with bags in tow. One of the most critical things for any visitor to understand is the concept of the ZTL, or Zona a Traffico Limitato, that is, limited traffic zone. These zones cover the historic centers of most Tuscan cities and are strictly enforced to preserve the ancient streets and reduce pollution. Driving into a ZTL without a proper permit will result in a hefty fine, as cameras automatically record the license plates of all entering vehicles. The fines are often sent to the rental car company, who will then charge your credit card months later, so it is a costly mistake to make. Always look for the ZTL signs, a white circle with a red border, and park your vehicle outside these designated areas to avoid any unpleasant surprises. Because of the ZTL restrictions, navigating the city centers by car is generally more trouble than it is worth. Parking is another significant challenge, as it is extremely limited and often very expensive. Most available parking is found in large, multi-story garages located on the periphery of the historic center. If you are staying in a city hotel, it is wise to inquire about their parking situation beforehand, as some may offer valet services or have arrangements with nearby garages. For the most stress-free urban experience, the best strategy is to park your car upon arrival and then rely entirely on walking or occasional taxis until you are ready to depart for the countryside. When you are ready to venture beyond the city limits and explore the wider Tuscan region, the Italian train system is an excellent and efficient choice. The regional trains, operated by Trenitalia, connect major hubs like Florence, Pisa, Siena, and Lucca with remarkable frequency. The journeys are not only affordable, but also incredibly scenic, offering beautiful views of the rolling landscape as you travel from one historic town to another. For example, the trip from Florence to Pisa takes just over an hour and costs around €9, making it a perfect, hassle-free day trip. Remember to validate your ticket in the small green or yellow machines on the platform before boarding to avoid a fine. However, to truly unlock the magic of the Tuscan countryside and discover its most hidden gems, renting a car is an absolute game-changer. A car gives you the unparalleled freedom to explore at your own pace, to turn down that intriguing cypress-lined lane, or to stop spontaneously at a roadside vineyard for an impromptu tasting. It allows you to reach the remote hilltop towns, secluded agriturismos, and breathtaking viewpoints that are simply inaccessible by public transport. Driving through the Val d'Orcia or the Chianti region is an experience in itself, a journey through some of the most iconic and soul-stirring landscapes in the entire world, making every moment behind the wheel feel like part of the adventure. While the freedom of a rental car is intoxicating, it is wise to be prepared for the realities of driving in Tuscany. The country roads can be very narrow, winding, and sometimes poorly maintained, so a confident and patient driver will have a much better experience. It is also essential to be aware of Italian driving habits, which can feel more aggressive than what you might be used to. Always opt for a smaller vehicle, as it will be much easier to navigate the tight streets of small villages and find parking. Having a reliable GPS is a must, but do not be afraid to get a little lost. Sometimes the most memorable discoveries are made when you stray from the planned route. Ultimately, the best approach to getting around Tuscany is often a hybrid one. Use the efficient train system for traveling between the major cities to avoid the stress of urban driving and parking. Then, consider renting a car for a few days, specifically to explore the countryside. You could rent a vehicle upon leaving Florence and drop it off when you arrive in Siena, for instance. This strategy allows you to enjoy the best of both worlds, the convenience and relaxation of train travel for the city-to-city legs of your journey, combined with the freedom and flexibility of a car for delving deep into the heart of the stunning Tuscan landscape, ensuring a comprehensive and unforgettable trip. When traveling in Tuscany, you will be using the euro, the official currency of Italy, and much of the European Union. Before you depart, it is a great idea to familiarize yourself with the look and feel of the banknotes and coins to make transactions smoother. While major hotels, restaurants, and shops in tourist-heavy areas readily accept credit cards, cash remains king in many smaller, family-run establishments. Having a healthy mix of both cash and cards is the most practical approach. It is always wise to carry some smaller bills and coins for things like a quick espresso at a bar, a scoop of gelato, or a small purchase at a local market, as some vendors may not be able to break large notes. For getting the best exchange rates, your most reliable and cost-effective option is to withdraw euros directly from a bank ATM, known locally as a bancomat. Look for ATMs affiliated with major Italian banks like Unicredit, Intesa San Paolo, or Banca Monte dei Paschi di Siena. These machines typically offer the most favorable wholesale exchange rates. Before you travel, be sure to notify your own bank of your travel dates to avoid having your card frozen for suspicious activity. It is also a good idea to check on their foreign transaction fees, as these can sometimes add up unexpectedly. A little planning ahead can save you a significant amount of money in the long run. One crucial piece of advice is to be very cautious of currency exchange kiosks, especially those located in high-traffic areas like airports, train stations, and major tourist squares. While they may seem convenient, they often advertise no commission rates that are misleading. Their exchange rates are typically far less favorable than what you would get from a bank, and they often hide high fees within the poor rate. Similarly, when using your credit card for a purchase, if you are offered the choice to pay in your home currency or in euros, always choose euros. This ensures you get the better exchange rate from your own bank rather than the inflated rate offered by the merchant's payment processor. Finally, let's talk about tipping. Tipping culture in Italy is quite different from that in many other parts of the world, such as the United States. In most restaurants, a service charge, or coperto, which is a cover charge per person, is often already included in the bill. Tipping is not obligatory, but it is certainly appreciated as a gesture for exceptional service. If you have had a wonderful meal and want to show your gratitude, leaving a few extra euros in cash on the table, or simply rounding up the bill to the nearest convenient amount, is a perfectly acceptable and gracious way to say thank you to the staff for a memorable dining experience. Deciding when to visit Tuscany is, honestly, like choosing between four beautiful paintings, each with its own unique mood and color palette. Spring, which stretches from April to June, is a truly magical time to be in the region. The landscape awakens from its winter slumber, bursting into a vibrant symphony of color. The rolling hills are covered in a carpet of lush, bright green, dotted with the brilliant red of poppies and a rainbow of other wildflowers. The weather during this season is typically mild and pleasant, with temperatures ranging from a comfortable 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. It's just the perfect climate for exploring cities on foot and for long scenic drives through the countryside without the intense heat of midsummer. This season is ideal for outdoor activities and for seeing Tuscany at its most photogenic. The gardens, like the famous Boboli Gardens in Florence, are in full, glorious bloom, and the air is filled with the sweet scent of blossoms. It's a wonderful time for hiking, cycling, and enjoying leisurely lunches on sun-drenched terraces. While the weather is generally beautiful, it can also be a little unpredictable with the occasional spring shower, so packing a light jacket or an umbrella is always a wise idea. This is a popular season for a reason, so you can expect more visitors than in winter, but it's still less crowded than the peak summer months, offering a perfect balance of lively energy and comfortable exploration. As spring transitions into summer, from July through August, Tuscany takes on a different kind of energy under the golden glow of the Mediterranean sun. This is the season of long, hot, and dry days, with temperatures frequently climbing into the 28 to 35 degrees Celsius range. It's the quintessential time for sun worshippers and those who dream of lounging by a pool at a country villa, a cold drink in hand. The countryside transforms into a landscape of deep greens and golden wheat fields, and the evenings are long and balmy, perfect for dining al fresco under a canopy of stars. The sound of cicadas provides a constant humming soundtrack to those lazy, sun-drenched afternoons. Summer is also the peak season for festivals, or sagre, celebrating everything from local saints to sunflowers, and it's when the famous Palio horse race takes place in Siena's Piazza del Campo. The cities are alive with energy, but they are also at their most crowded, and the heat can be intense during the middle of the day. This is the perfect time to adopt the local rhythm of life. Explore early in the morning, enjoy a long leisurely lunch and a rest during the hottest part of the day, and then venture out again in the late afternoon and evening. For those seeking a coastal escape, summer is the ideal time to head to the beaches of the Versailles coast or the island of Elba for a refreshing dip in the sea. Autumn, particularly from September through October, is considered by many to be the most glorious season to experience Tuscany. The fierce heat of summer subsides, giving way to crisp, clear days and wonderfully pleasant temperatures that are perfect for sightseeing. The entire landscape undergoes a stunning transformation, bathed in a warm, golden light that has inspired artists for centuries. The hills are painted in rich hues of orange, yellow, and red, and the very air seems to be filled with a sense of bounty and celebration. This is the season of the vendemmia, the grape harvest, and the energy in wine regions like Chianti is absolutely infectious, with tractors full of grapes and a festive atmosphere all around. This is a food lover's paradise. The autumn harvest brings an abundance of incredible produce to the local markets and restaurant tables. It is the season for porcini mushrooms, chestnuts, and most famously, the prized white truffles. Many towns host food festivals dedicated to these seasonal delicacies, offering a fantastic opportunity to taste the authentic flavors of the region. The crowds of summer have thinned out, making it a more relaxed time to visit popular sites like the Uffizi Gallery or the Leaning Tower of Pisa. For those who want to experience the heart of Tuscan culture through its food, wine, and breathtaking scenery, autumn is, without a doubt, an absolutely perfect choice. As the calendar turns to winter, from November through March, Tuscany reveals a quieter, more contemplative side. The weather becomes cool and sometimes damp, with temperatures typically ranging from 5 to 12 degrees Celsius, and a dusting of snow is even possible in the higher elevations. The landscape takes on a stark, moody beauty, with misty mornings shrouding the valleys and the bare vines creating intricate patterns against the hills. This is the low season for tourism, which means you will have many of the region's most famous treasures almost entirely to yourself. Imagine wandering through the halls of a near-empty museum or having a famous piazza to yourself on a crisp winter morning. This season offers a uniquely authentic experience for the traveler who is not deterred by cooler weather. It is the perfect time to focus on the indoor attractions, spending long, unhurried hours admiring Renaissance art without the queues and the crowds. The cities are beautifully decorated for the holidays in December, with charming Christmas markets and festive lights creating a cozy and magical atmosphere. It is also the most budget-friendly time to visit, with lower prices for flights and accommodations. Winter in Tuscany is for the traveler who seeks intimacy and a deeper connection with the local culture, offering a peaceful and deeply rewarding journey into the region's quiet soul. Florence is not just a city, it is a treasure chest, overflowing with some of the most important artistic and architectural masterpieces in the entire world. Your journey into its artistic heart must begin at the Uffizi Gallery, a colossal institution that houses an unrivaled collection of Renaissance art. Here, you will come face to face with legendary works that you have likely only seen in books. Stand in awe before Sandro Botticelli's ethereal The Birth of Venus and Primavera, their delicate beauty as captivating today as it was centuries ago. Gaze upon the genius of Leonardo da Vinci and the powerful works of Michelangelo. To avoid the notoriously long queues, it is absolutely essential to book your tickets well in advance, allowing you to spend more time with the art and less time waiting outside. Just a short walk from the Uffizi, you will find the Accademia Gallery, a place of pilgrimage for one reason above all others: Michelangelo's David. No photograph or replica can ever prepare you for the overwhelming experience of standing before this colossal statue. The sheer scale, the intricate detail of the anatomy, and the intense expression on David's face combine to create a true masterpiece of human achievement. While David is undoubtedly the main attraction, the gallery also holds a fascinating collection of other sculptures by Michelangelo, including his unfinished slaves, which provide a unique insight into his creative process, as well as a rich collection of Florentine paintings from the 14th and 15th centuries. Dominating the city's skyline is the magnificent Duomo, the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore. Its incredible dome, an architectural marvel engineered by Filippo Brunelleschi, remains a symbol of Florentine ingenuity. For a truly unforgettable experience and a breathtaking panoramic view of the city, you can climb the 463 steps to the top of the dome. The journey up through the narrow passageways is an adventure in itself, offering a close-up look at the dome's construction and Giorgio Vasari's vivid frescoes of the Last Judgment. Be sure to also visit the adjacent Giotto's Bell Tower and the Baptistery with its famous bronze doors, which Michelangelo dubbed the Gates of Paradise, to complete your exploration of this incredible complex. Across the Arno River, you will discover the opulent Pitti Palace, the former home of the powerful Medici family. This immense palace is now home to several museums, including the Palatine Gallery with its impressive collection of works by Raphael and Titian, and the Gallery of Modern Art. Behind the palace lie the enchanting Boboli Gardens, a stunning example of Italian Renaissance garden design. Spend an afternoon wandering through its cypress-lined avenues, discovering hidden grottos, ornate fountains, and beautiful sculptures. The gardens offer a peaceful and beautiful green oasis, away from the bustling city streets, providing not only a dose of nature, but also spectacular views back towards the heart of Florence. While Florence may be the artistic capital, the rest of Tuscany is dotted with historic sites that are equally compelling and essential to visit. A journey to Pisa is a must, not just to see its world-famous Leaning Tower, but to appreciate the entire stunning complex of the Piazza dei Miracoli, or Square of Miracles. The gleaming white marble of the cathedral, the baptistery, and the tower itself creates a breathtaking sight against the lush green lawn. Yes, you can and should climb the 294 spiraling steps to the top of the Leaning Tower for a unique perspective and a fantastic view. But take time to admire the intricate Romanesque architecture of the Duomo and the incredible acoustics inside the baptistery for a complete and rewarding experience. Next, venture to the incredible medieval city of Siena, Florence's historic rival. The heart of the city is the magnificent Piazza del Campo, a unique shell-shaped public square that is widely considered one of Europe's greatest medieval squares. It is here that the famous Palio horse race takes place twice every summer, a thrilling and deeply traditional event. Dominating the piazza is the Torre del Mangia, a slender and elegant tower that you can climb for an unparalleled view of the city's terracotta rooftops and the surrounding countryside. Simply sitting at one of the cafes lining the square and soaking in the atmosphere is a quintessential Tuscan experience, transporting you back in time to the height of Siena's glory. Siena's Duomo is another unmissable masterpiece, a stunning example of Italian Gothic architecture that will leave you speechless. Its facade is a dazzling display of white, green, and red marble, adorned with intricate carvings and statues. The interior is just as spectacular, with its famous inlaid marble floor depicting 56 different scenes, a project that took nearly 2 centuries to complete. Don't miss the Piccolomini Library inside the cathedral, which features vibrant and beautifully preserved frescoes by Pinturicchio, celebrating the life of Pope Pius II. The sheer artistic richness packed into this one building is a testament to Sienna's historic wealth and its proud artistic heritage. Beyond the major cities, the true charm of Tuscany is often found in its smaller, fortified hilltop towns. San Gimignano, known as the town of fine towers, offers a unique skyline of medieval towers that create an unforgettable silhouette against the sky. In its heyday, 72 towers stood as symbols of the wealth and power of its rival families. 14 of them still stand today. Another gem is Lucca, a charming city completely encircled by perfectly preserved Renaissance-era walls. You can walk or cycle along the top of these wide, tree-lined walls for beautiful views of the city's rooftops and gardens, a truly unique and relaxing way to explore its history and layout. To really get to know Tuscany, it helps to understand some of the local ways that shape daily life. Italians, especially Tuscans, really care about making a good impression, or la bella figura. This isn't just about clothes, it's about acting with style, being polite, and showing dignity in all your interactions. A simple but important way to show respect is by saying hello. Always greet shopkeepers, cafe workers, and even people you pass in small towns with a cheerful buongiorno. That means good morning or buonasera, which is good afternoon or evening. A friendly ciao is more casual and usually saved for friends or younger folks. These small acts of politeness go a long way in making good and friendly connections. Being respectful of old traditions and holy places is super important in Italian culture. When you plan to visit churches, big cathedrals, or other religious spots, it's key to dress modestly. This means making sure your shoulders and knees are covered, even if it's hot outside. Many bigger churches, like the Duomo in Florence, are very strict about this dress code and might not let you in if you're dressed improperly. Carrying a light scarf or shawl with you is an easy way to make sure you're always ready. This isn't just about following rules, it's a sign of respect for how special these places are. They are still active places of worship and are a big part of the community's history. The rhythm of the day in Tuscany is also something to enjoy. Many smaller, family-run shops and businesses still take the traditional riposo, or afternoon break. This means they'll close for a few hours, usually from about 1 in the afternoon to 4 for lunch and rest. Don't get annoyed by this. Instead, go with the local flow. Use this time for your own relaxed lunch or a break before you start exploring again in the late afternoon. The evening passeggiata, a gentle walk before dinner through the main streets and squares, is another beloved tradition. Joining in this custom is a wonderful way to see local life and soak in the lively feel of a Tuscan town as day turns to night. Talking is another art form in Italy. Tuscans are generally warm, expressive, and like chatting with visitors. They appreciate it when you try to speak a few words of Italian, even if it's just per favore, please, and grazie, meaning thank you. Being patient is also a good thing, especially when eating out. Meals are meant to be enjoyed slowly, not rushed. Service might seem slower than what you're used to, but this is on purpose. The waiter won't bring you the bill until you specifically ask for it. Il conto, per favore, because rushing you out would be considered rude. Embrace this relaxed pace, chill out, and enjoy the full experience of Tuscan kindness and their famous way of life. While Tuscany is a wonderfully welcoming place, it is important for travelers to be aware of certain local laws and regulations to ensure a smooth and trouble-free visit. One of the most common rules you will encounter is the strict prohibition of smoking in all indoor public spaces. This includes restaurants, bars, cafes, shops, and public transportation. If you are a smoker, you must step outside to light up. Many restaurants and cafes have designated outdoor seating areas where smoking is permitted, but it is always polite to check first. Adhering to this rule is not just a legal requirement, but also a matter of courtesy to those around you, ensuring a pleasant environment for everyone. Italy has very strict laws regarding the use and possession of illegal drugs. The country maintains a zero-tolerance policy, and being caught with even small amounts intended for personal use can lead to serious consequences, including fines, deportation, or even imprisonment. The legal distinction between different types of narcotics is complex, and the penalties are severe across the board. For your own safety and legal protection, It is imperative to avoid any involvement with illegal substances during your travels in Tuscany. The risks are simply not worth it, and can turn a dream vacation into a legal nightmare from which it is very difficult to recover. Public decorum is taken very seriously, especially in historic city centers. While enjoying the local wine is a key part of the Tuscan experience, public drunkenness is highly frowned upon and can attract negative attention from locals and law enforcement. Similarly, there are rules against certain behaviors in public spaces to protect the city's heritage. It is illegal to sit, eat, or drink on the steps of churches, monuments, and public buildings. These regulations are in place to preserve the beauty and integrity of these historic sites, and fines for violating them can be quite steep, sometimes reaching up to several €100. Always look for designated benches or cafes to enjoy your snack or rest. Finally, while prostitution itself is legal in Italy, many of the activities surrounding it, such as operating organized brothels and pimping, are illegal. The topic is legally and ethically very complex, and local regulations can vary. For instance, in some cities, it is illegal for drivers to stop and solicit prostitutes on the street, with fines being issued to the clients. Given the nuanced legal landscape and the significant ethical concerns tied to exploitation and human trafficking that often pervade the industry, it is strongly advised that tourists avoid any and all involvement. This ensures you remain on the right side of the law and travel in a manner that is respectful and responsible. When you think of Tuscany, images of rolling green hills and ancient cities often come to mind first. But the region also boasts a stunningly beautiful coastline along the Tyrrhenian Sea, offering a perfect escape from the inland heat. If you are seeking a touch of glamour and sophistication, look no further than Forte dei Marmi on the Versilia coast. This chic and exclusive resort town is famous for its pristine sandy beaches, lined with elegant private beach clubs known as bagni. Here, you can rent a stylish umbrella and sun lounger for the day, enjoy impeccable service, and dine at high-end seaside restaurants. It is the place to see and be seen, a luxurious haven where you can relax in style while soaking up the Mediterranean sun. For a more authentic and laid-back coastal experience, venture south to the Maremma region and discover the charming fishing village of Castiglione della Pescaia. This delightful town is a true hidden gem, crowned by a medieval fortress that overlooks the sea. Its beaches are renowned for their cleanliness and clear, inviting waters, earning them the prestigious Blue Flag Award year after year. The atmosphere here is relaxed and family-friendly, with a lovely mix of public beaches and more casual beach clubs. After a day of swimming and sunbathing, you can wander through the town's narrow cobbled streets, browse the cute local shops, and enjoy a delicious seafood dinner at one of its many wonderful cafes and trattorias. If a true island adventure is what you crave, a short ferry ride will transport you to the breathtaking beauty of Elba Island. Famous as Napoleon's place of exile, Elba is the largest island in the Tuscan archipelago and a paradise for nature lovers. Its coastline is a dramatic mix of idyllic sandy beaches, secluded pebble coves, and dramatic granite cliffs that plunge into the crystal-clear turquoise sea. The island offers a diverse range of activities, from snorkeling and diving in its vibrant marine parks to hiking and mountain biking along scenic trails that offer spectacular panoramic views. Renting a scooter to explore the island's winding roads and discover its hidden corners is an unforgettable experience. Whether you are looking for the polished luxury of Forte dei Marmi, the understated charm of Castiglione della Pescaia, or the rugged natural beauty of Elba, Tuscany's coast provides a wonderfully refreshing counterpoint to its historic inland treasures. These seaside escapes offer a chance to slow down, breathe in the fresh sea air, and enjoy the simple pleasures of a day spent by the water. They are a reminder of the incredible diversity of the Tuscan landscape, proving that this enchanting region truly has something to offer every type of traveler, making it a complete and unforgettable destination. Shopping in Tuscany is an adventure in itself, offering a chance to bring home tangible pieces of the region's rich heritage. Florence is world-renowned for its exquisite handcrafted leather goods. The tradition of leatherworking here dates back centuries, with workshops and boutiques offering beautifully made bags, belts, jackets, and shoes. For a vibrant experience, explore the famous San Lorenzo market, where countless stalls offer a dizzying array of leather products. However, for the highest quality, seek out the smaller artisan workshops in the Oltrarno district, where you can watch the craftsmen at work, ensuring you purchase an authentic, lovingly made piece. Beyond the allure of leather, No trip to Tuscany would be complete without bringing home some of its celebrated liquid gold. The region's extra virgin olive oil is among the best in the world, and a bottle of peppery green gold oil is a perfect memento. Even more famous is the wine. Whether you choose a robust Chianti Classico, a prestigious Brunello di Montalcino, or an innovative Super Tuscan, you are bottling the very essence of the Tuscan landscape. Visiting a local enoteca, that's a wine shop, allows you to get expert advice, and many wineries offer direct shipping home. As you wander through charming towns and villages, keep an eye out for beautiful hand-painted ceramics known as maiolica. These brightly colored, intricately decorated pieces reflect a long-standing artistic tradition. Montelupo Fiorentino has been a major ceramic center since the Renaissance. Other wonderful souvenirs include aged balsamic vinegar, truffle-infused oils and salts, and packets of dried porcini mushrooms, allowing you to recreate Tuscany's flavors in your own kitchen. The joy of shopping in Tuscany lies in discovering items that tell a story, crafted with passion and respect for tradition. It's about more than just a transaction. It's an interaction with the local culture. Whether haggling for a leather bag in a bustling market, tasting olive oils with a passionate producer, or choosing a ceramic piece from a family-run shop, you're creating a lasting connection to this incredible place. These treasures are not just objects, they are memories, imbued with the spirit of the artisan and the soul of the sun-drenched land. While Tuscany is widely regarded as a very safe and welcoming region for travelers, it is always wise to practice common-sense precautions, especially in crowded urban centers and tourist hotspots. The most prevalent issue you are likely to encounter is petty theft, particularly from pickpockets who are skilled at operating in bustling environments. Be especially vigilant in and around major attractions like Florence's Duomo complex, on crowded buses, and at busy train stations like Santa Maria Novella. Keep your valuables secure and out of sight. Consider using a money belt or a crossbody bag worn in front of you, and never leave your phone or wallet sitting on a cafe table, as they can vanish in an instant. A little awareness goes a long way in ensuring your belongings remain yours. One important rule to be aware of involves street vendors. You will often see individuals selling items like selfie sticks, counterfeit designer bags, or artwork laid out on blankets on the pavement, particularly in Florence and Pisa. While it may seem harmless, purchasing goods from these unlicensed vendors is illegal in Italy, not just for the seller but also for the buyer. Police actively patrol these areas, and tourists caught making such a purchase can face significant on-the-spot fines, which can be a very unpleasant and expensive way to learn a local law. To support the local economy legally and ethically, always make your purchases from licensed shops and official market stalls, ensuring you receive authentic goods and avoid any potential legal trouble. A crucial aspect of traveling in Tuscany involves showing respect for its priceless cultural and historical heritage. There is a strict and widely enforced rule against sitting, eating, or drinking on the steps of churches, on the ledges of historic fountains, or on any public monument. This may seem overly restrictive, but it is a necessary measure to protect these ancient structures from wear, tear, and litter. Violating this rule is considered deeply disrespectful and can result in hefty fines, sometimes costing up to €400. Always look for designated public benches or head to a nearby park or cafe to enjoy your lunch or take a rest, thereby helping to preserve the beauty of these incredible sites for generations to come. Finally, while exploring the beautiful and often narrow Tuscan roads by car, always be mindful of your driving etiquette and safety. Be cautious of the ZTL zones in city centers to avoid fines, as we mentioned earlier. When parking in more rural or remote areas, especially at trailheads or scenic viewpoints, avoid leaving any valuables visible inside your car. It is always better to be safe than sorry, so take your passports, cameras, and electronics with you or lock them securely in the trunk, out of sight. By staying alert, being mindful of local regulations, and showing respect for the culture, you can ensure your Tuscan adventure is safe, smooth, and filled with nothing but wonderful memories. As our journey through this guide comes to a close, it becomes clear that Tuscany is so much more than just a beautiful destination on a map. It is a profound feeling, an experience that seeps into your soul and stays with you long after you have returned home. It is the taste of a perfectly ripe tomato drizzled with peppery olive oil, a flavor so simple yet so deeply satisfying. It is the breathtaking sight of a golden sunset casting long shadows from cypress trees across a rolling hill. It is the echo of history in a cobblestoned alleyway and the overwhelming power of standing before a masterpiece sculpted by a genius centuries ago. This is the magic of Tuscany, a land that engages all of your senses. The spirit of the region is found in its perfect and harmonious balance between nature and human creation. It is a place where magnificent art and architecture feel like a natural extension of the stunning landscapes that surround them. The same earth that inspired Renaissance painters to capture its light also nurtures the grapes for a world-class Chianti and the olives for liquid gold. This connection between the land, the people, and their creations is the heart of the Tuscan identity. It teaches a lesson in appreciating beauty in all its forms, from a grand cathedral to a simple, rustic meal shared with friends, reminding us of the richness that a life lived with intention and passion can hold. This is a place that invites you to slow down, to breathe, and to savor the present moment. It encourages a lifestyle where a leisurely stroll, a long conversation over a glass of wine, or simply watching the world go by from a sun-drenched piazza are not seen as wasted time, but as essential parts of a well-lived day. Tuscany offers a welcome antidote to the frantic pace of modern life, showing you the profound joy that can be found in simplicity. It is an invitation to reconnect with the things that truly matter: good food, beautiful surroundings, deep history, and genuine human connection. A truly restorative experience for the mind and spirit. Ultimately, Tuscany leaves an indelible mark on every traveler who wanders its ancient roads. It is the feeling of being part of a story that is much larger than yourself, a timeless narrative of art, innovation, and the enduring human spirit. You arrive as a visitor, but you leave with a piece of its soul embedded in your memory. The warmth of its sun, the flavor of its wine, and the beauty of its hills will call you back time and time again. This is the enduring promise of Tuscany, a journey that not only delights the eyes but also enriches the heart in countless unforgettable ways. So now, with dreams of sun-drenched landscapes and artistic wonders filling your imagination, you are ready to embark on your own Tuscan adventure. The rolling hills, the historic cities, and the welcoming people are all waiting for you. It is time to pack your bags, to bring your most comfortable walking shoes, and to leave a little extra room for the wine, olive oil, and beautiful leather goods you will undoubtedly want to bring home. Prepare your senses for a symphony of new sights, sounds, and flavors that will create a tapestry of memories you will cherish for the rest of your life. This journey is yours to shape, full of potential discoveries. Brush up on your essential Italian phrases. A simple grazie, a warm buongiorno, and a friendly ciao will open doors and hearts wherever you go. Embrace the local customs, from the morning cappuccino ritual to the leisurely evening passeggiata. Allow yourself to get wonderfully lost in the winding medieval streets, for it is often in the unexpected detours that the most magical moments are found. Be open, be curious, and be ready to fall completely and irrevocably in love with the art, the culture, the food, and the undeniable charm of this incredible heartland of Italy. Your unforgettable story is just waiting to be written among these ancient hills. We hope this guide has inspired you and provided you with the practical tools to make your trip as seamless and magical as possible. From choosing the perfect agriturismo to navigating the Uffizi Gallery and finding the most delicious bistecca alla Fiorentina, our goal has been to help you experience the very best of what this region has to offer. Tuscany is a destination that rewards every type of traveler, whether you seek art, adventure, relaxation, or culinary delight. The experiences are as rich and varied as the landscape itself, promising something special for everyone who visits. Thank you for joining us on this virtual tour of Tuscany. If you have enjoyed this guide and found it helpful for planning your future travels, we would be so grateful if you would like this video, leave a comment with your own favorite Tuscan memory or tip, and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you will join our global community of adventurers as we explore more beautiful and fascinating destinations around the world. Until then, we wish you safe travels and unforgettable experiences. Arrivederci, and may your journey to Tuscany be everything you have dreamed of and more.